Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers. As you can see, I've had a shower, wearing my jammy pants and jammy top. So, for some of you out there, we've had some internet trouble. So, the internet company is asking me to monitor it. So, we don't know what's going on. Could be a router issue, could be something else. I reset Chloe's computer too, so restarted, I should say. So for some of you out there, wondering what's going on in my emails and what I'm doing, well, I did 16 loads of laundry today. Okay, I got to go to the bank tomorrow at more quarters. All right, a lot of you guys out there, this is part of prepping. I'm washing clothes, getting things prepped for winter. hmm It's summer, but it's better to be ahead, right? So with everything going on, I still got to tidy up the office here. Shouldn't take too long to tidy. But my point is, a lot of you guys have been messaging me. Higgins has been working with me on things like projects, and those projects are pretty good. Unfortunately, the problem we have is that Higgins recommended me check out bicycle shops in the area. So I checked out the ones on the islands. I've checked the ones in Anacortes and Bellingham, etc. No one will buy used bikes. Now, let me explain what's going on with the used bike market, okay? For some of you out there that think I'm, you know, dumb or stupid or whatever, I didn't choose the bike. Chloe wanted to buy the bike, okay? It was her money, all right? I can't say yay or nay on it, okay? Fortunately, Chloe regrets buying the bike and the trike. Trike, of course, family's trying to set me up a motor. Way to go, family. They also told me heads up, there's some birthday presents coming. Again, thank you. Now, for some of you out there sitting around pestering and messaging and saying, oh, well, I've had a lot of people message me about go through a bike shop. Can't do it. The bike shops won't take used because there's too many used bikes on the market. Craigslist, it's there. Facebook Marketplace, it's there. Fortunately, we were asking $1,200. We had three people interested, but they reneged. Then we dropped it to $1,100. Well, it's $50 increments. Okay, now we're down to $400. Yeah. hmm So you can't sell a bike cheap when no one's buying bikes. There's people out there that have bikes more costly than a house, bicycles, and they're not selling them either. The bike market is dead. E-bikes, no one wants those either. The problem with e-bikes again is there's problems with the batteries, which half the time you could be riding the bike, the battery will catch fire. I've done research. Fortunately, a lot of people out there have been wondering, you know, what to do. You either sell it, you either dump it, just throw it away, or you hold on to it and try to sell it. Now, since I didn't pay for these bikes, trikes, it doesn't matter what price I get. What matters is, a lot of people are saying, oh, you need to sell it, you need to do this. I don't need to do crap. I could just steam clean the room, put the striking bike in there, store it away for another 5 years, and I wouldn't care. To me, I've had people say to me, oh, it's a waste of money. Let me tell you who gave the idea of the trike. Trike was given to Chloe as a gift to me for my family, who said, let Rita run up and down the streets. Now, let me tell you what happened with the bike shop, okay? The owner of the bike shop during the pandemic didn't give a shit if you charged 2 or 3 times the amount of money for a trike or bike. Then he lied and said, oh, you can get a motor on it. Then he said, oh, well, they're backlogged. Now he refuses to even tell me what motor would fit my trike because he wants me to spend $2,500 for an e-trike, which his last employee got canned recently, apparently, because the last employee said, hey, E-bikes or e-trikes aren't good because the batteries, half of them catch on fire. So think about it, just like electric cars. See? No. Fortunately, that happens sometimes with the e-scooters. I call them the e-scooters, the mobility scooters, same thing. And a lot of people pay $5,000, $6,000, $8,000, $2,000 for them, and look what happens. Nothing. Yeah, nothing. And when they're getting ready to do something, and they're like, "Oh, it's 10 years old. I need a battery." They're like, "Oh, battery's $1,500 because your model's outdated." Outdated. So think about that. Mm-hmm. A lot of you out there, have been asking me, where's the prepping? Well, I've been prepping. I got toilet paper, paper towels, laundry soap, dish soap coming, bunny food, dog food, ramen. Why do I do that? Oh, and garbage bags, more hangers. Yeah, Chloe bought the garbage bag and hangers. And the dish drainer. The dishwasher failed. Chloe burned it up. Guess what? Chloe paid for the dish drainer, the garbage bags, and the hangers. So I ain't gonna bitch. All right. There's people out there that think, Chloe invested money and wasted it. She did. I mean, let me tell you a story. So today I was telling a friend of mine about this case, right? So I looked up the case. Case is genuine. It's Gucci. Fortunately, glasses in them aren't Gucci. They claim they're Gucci, but they're not. Chloe went and paid $300 for glasses that she thought was Gucci. Now, when you buy glasses, used or new, you can always look at the sides and it'll say Gucci and it'll say model and yada yada. This one didn't have any markings. Chloe paid $300 for a fake pair of Gucci's. Mm-hmm. Me? I think it's funny. But that's just me. Now, Chloe paid $2,500 for a bike. And again, the bike market is dead. Plain simple. Why is the bike market dead? Well, there's two reasons. One is when the pandemic happened, people wanted to go out and use exercise equipment, bikes, trikes, and camping gear, fishing gear, and etc. Now, a lot of you people out there don't know the reason I'm not doing videos right now is because I'm off on an adventure, whether it be going to the bank, walking somewhere else, having an advocate pick me up, and going fishing. Yeah. So what do? I like catch and release trout. So while things are there's some people not being utilized, I'm not around. So how do you guys tell if I'm utilizing it or not? Mm-hmm. That's the thing. Everything I do, I utilize. And, my fly rods, my smoking pipes, my other things are all being utilized. And, it is something that I wanted to say, that really saddens me to you all is the fact that I'm utilizing what I own. Yeah. I socialize online when I'm around. Yeah, the problem is, when it comes to the bike, I've tried to explain this yesterday, so I'm going to basically break it down for you guys. The guy that sold it here on the island didn't give a shit if he was taking advantage of Chloe's generosity to buy a bike and a trike because he knew the hills are problematic. That was the thing. He didn't care. He figured, you can build your strength. Yeah. Unfortunately, you can't build your strength, So, the point is, when it comes to certain things, my fly rods, for example, my fishing gear, I use them all the time. My family spent money for my Winston's, my um, other rods, and I use the ones that Chloe left behind because, well, I don't mind using the Orvis. For me, a fly rod is a fly rod. So, the thing is people out there bought these things like motorhomes, RVs, boats, etc. And now they're trying to dump it on the used market because, well, they don't want it anymore. And so the point is when you do a lot of excess research, you see, I could sit and put it in storage for 5 years. Wouldn't matter to me because I'm the one getting the money for it. So to me, if I sold it for $10, I'm happy. If I sell it for 4 bacon cheeseburgers, I'm happy. If I sell it for $500, I'm happy. Doesn't matter to me. Why? Because I didn't pay for them. Now my fly rods, that's where I've also been taking up photography too. I got a lot of photography pictures on the island recently, and I wanted to share that with you. Yeah, so, and me, the other thing is, besides taking breaks, let me tell you what's going on the other part of the update, okay? The other part of the update is Family Resource Center promised me new glasses. They didn't deliver. Family Resource Center promised me 2 things: clean my stove and clean my tub. Tub's clean. I don't need the help with the tub. Stove's acting up again. But point is, they're not helping. So while you sit there and I'm doing everything, one room at a time. Now I can't always be doing YouTube vids because, there's people out there and they're wasting money on vacations. Not everyone's wasting money on vacation. Zoe got her money's worth. She loved it here. you know. And some people have emailed me, saying, "Oh, you're unworthy," that Zoe came to this. Zoe had a plan to come out, and Chloe left. All right. Truth of the matter is, we kept it hidden from you all because we don't want the repercussions. She had a couple goals out here, anyways, and she's working on those goals. I'm also helping her with self-publishing her book. So I'm not always going to be here. My point is I'm getting tired of people messaging me on other crap. People say, there's people out there, emailing me in my San Juan Island prepper, and stuff saying, well, yeah, that some of them don't understand the bike thing. I didn't buy it, okay? Chloe wasted money, just like those $300 fake Gucci glasses. She wasted her money. But you know what? Chloe wastes money. I mean, let's talk about wasting money for a minute, okay? I utilize my fly rods, my cameras. I got a tripod in the other room I'm setting up. I got a plug thing coming for the camera. I'm getting everything set up in time. I'm always saving money. That's the thing. You see me going out and buying 5,000 dozen eggs. No, I don't use eggs. Not much. What am I saving money on? Milk, for example. I don't buy milk at the store. I was thinking about swinging by the store. Probably a waste of money. But I thought about getting a gallon of Sunny Delight and just drinking at home. And I was telling Zoe that canned goods went up again. Yeah, I'm one of those that I monitor canned goods, my preps. hmm I monitor generic brands and brand names. Yeah, so I enjoy a lot of different things in life. Smoking my pipe. So, it's like everywhere I go, it's like, family wants to know my every move, like, why is Zoe out there? What is Zoe's plan? Zoe has no plan. She came to visit me. And Zoe and I had this vacation planned forever. I coordinated with her, but Zoe didn't take away my YouTube time because Zoe knows when we were having dinner on the 4th of July, the dinner could be something desirable, but Zoe also knows that we talked about where everyone stands prepping right now. Me, I'm prepping. Higgins is prepping. Zoe's prepping. Pee Wee's probably prepping. My point is when you look at the news, what are we prepping for right now? Nuclear holocaust, possibly. Plain and simple. I mean, alien invasion, maybe. But, I throw the alien invasion thing as a joke, but you get the point. We were prepping for a banking collapse. Never happened. The only thing we're seeing is Federal Reserve is going to raise the interest rates again to try to cool down the job market, cool down the housing market, cool down credit cards, So the point I'm trying to say is everyone has their own things to say or do in this world, plain and simple. And I don't want to be here all night. Okay, I gotta cook dinner, but I got my preps in order. I've ordered my weekly orders. I followed Pee Wee's advice, budget within the window. I'm not complaining. Now maybe someone's upset that the food bank's providing me food, but you know what? Package of hot dogs, several cans of soup, half gallon of milk, real milk, isn't much in this world. Yeah, and 3 nights of salad. What's that? 6 meals? I mean, come on. I mean, I ordered molasses for my beans. I mean, think about it, preppers. You're looking at someone who's pretty much using a flip phone, lives pretty much in an apartment on an island, prepping for something that may or may not happen. Banking collapse? I mean, think about it. I mean, I just went through $60 in quarters doing 16 loads of laundry. And I got to go to the bank tomorrow. And then I got to get live video for you all so I can do spreadsheets and so I can open up the live chat for you guys so you guys can turn around and see what's going on. I'm also trying to maintain a 2-bedroom apartment. It's not easy. As a prepper, it's not easy. I'm proud of myself for what I've accomplished. So when someone says this or that or the other, it goes in one ear and out the other because, frankly, people don't know what they're talking about. I mean, look, I went down to the bike shop here in town. I asked the owner if he'd buy it. No. It's on Facebook Marketplace. You know how many scammers on Facebook Marketplace? They want you to send a 6-digit code from Google. Why? Because they want to scam you out of your entire everything you own through your computer. Can't trust it. And yet, there's people out there that message me, hate mail, wondering why Zoe would waste her time coming out to Washington. She had her own reasons. She's working on book 2, which I get to see a glimpse of it. She's got me to guide her on self-publication, other things. I mean, think about it. I mean, for me, I went up and down the stairs all day doing laundry. Now I want to unwind. Okay, I might not even take dinner tonight. I might pour a glass of milk, call it dinner. Why? Because I can. So while people sit there and say, Rita, what are we prepping for? Most people aren't. Most people aren't. I hear Civil War right now. That's not no mix. I hear other things. You know, I heard other things. Why? Because, it is what it is. I have to deal with lovely Zoe every day. She's cool. I have to deal with Chloe every day. And then I got to deal with email people and messages and everything else. I mean, think about it. I've been asking Chloe to send out those the marketplace is flooded with, what was that? Was that a tugboat? Oh yeah, it's a tugboat. Some guy selling a 27-foot tugboat. I think it was cool. Think about it. It says renew in 2 days, right? So 2 days we dropped to $350. Thing is another thing Zoe told me is a bike or trike or whatever is only worth what you're willing to pay for it. Think about it. We're going into a recession, okay? People aren't going to be spending money, not on anything. It's like my friend said 2 nights ago. People are investing in memories. They're not buying things. They're not buying stuff. Me, I'm buying preps because frankly, even if I'm prepping, I can still utilize and restock as I go. Till Dorset, sell the bike and buy preps. That's what his plan is, Till boy. But you know what? Didn't happen. How come? Because frankly, no one's interested. There's over 136, 38 bikes available on Craigslist. And not one of them is moving. Now, let me tell you a story, okay? I know Zoe loves my stories. So if you go Skagit for sale bicycles, right? $400, right? You go 134. $800 Trek. 2017 crappy Huffy. Motorized Schwinn 400. If someone's trying to sell a motorized e-bike right there, Schwinn, and it ain't selling since 5/26, you got to ask yourself, $100 for a Schwinn. Look at all these bikes here. For example, $181 for a 21 speed. Salsa Journeyman, $400. Worksman Trifecta Tricycle, $250 since June 1st. A Clubman, $600. 2 Sunseeker recumbents. I have a Sunseeker, $4,000. Didn't sell them. Santa Cruz Bronson, $2,500. Can't sell it. E-bike, $200. Not people want e-bikes either. So technically, they're not moving right now. No one is buying. Is people going to buy after school starts? Maybe. I mean, if you look at all these bikes, by old to new, you'll see not any of them have moved. They're still sitting there. Why? Well, because no one wants them. No one wants e-bikes either. They're just too expensive. Most people want automobiles and those little battery-powered little scooters. There's a $3,000 bike, didn't sell. $350 bike won't sell. $500 tandem bicycle. Those are cool, by the way, 2 bikes. $1,000 for an e-bike. I mean, look at all these bicycles used. Rebuilt twin tandem. $750. Didn't move. I mean, so if a bike is cut in half and it's $300 bike, or this could be $4,000. The guy cut it 50% off and now he wants $2,000. It's not selling. Why? Because no one wants a bicycle. $1,500. I mean, think about it, peeps. The bike market is dead. I went to a forum, talked to the bicyclists. Some of them have bicycles more than someone's cost of a house. They can't move it. Will the bike market rebound? Well, maybe, maybe not. The used market is saturated, just like the used camping market saturated, just like everything that people wanted to buy during the pandemic has been saturated. Used hot tubs, boats, motorhomes, fifth wheels, travel trailers, campers, pop-up trailers, tent trailers. They're all liquidating them because they want to start back their social life. Think about it. As a prepper, I'm going to say this with a heavy heart. Not any of us could know the future of being in lockdown, masks only, and, people were investing in video games and stuff they could do at home because, they were scared of the virus. Think about it. Think about it. I love all of you. And yet, we don't know what the future is going to hold. Whether I go to the store for Sunny Delight or I go to the store for cheese or I sit on the bike or I sit on the bike, no one knows. I mean, think about it. No one knows. I'm a gamer. I game a lot. I've been gaming a lot. You see, we all have a life besides prepping. And yet, I'm still prepping. I'm prepping every day. Oh, got to do the dishes. I better prep the dishes. Got to do the finishing of the room so I can prep it for the steam cleaner. Prepping. And yet, there's people out there that don't realize that we're human. We all make errors. Chloe made an error, but guess what? The bike guy, for example, He turned around and he wanted to make a living. He admitted it to me. He was making a living. Then when he realized he hoodwinked so many people, now he's almost out of business. He's going bankrupt because no one's buying. The other day I went in there and he says, "Oh, I can get you a e-trike." One of his last employees apparently said they catch on fire. He was trying to pin the blame. "I'll make you a deal for $2,500, Rita." No. He tried to peddle an old, broken down mobility scooter that was literally falling apart for a bottle of cognac. Didn't work. Why? Because he wanted me to have it, but he realized I can't take a 150-pound mobility scooter downstairs. He got angry. You see, it's people like this that you got to wonder what's going to happen in the future. So, for some of you preppers out there, I have to do spreadsheets tomorrow. So, we'll talk more about prepping and other issues. But right now, I want to say, for the love of all of you, keep on prepping. But just remember, a lot of people aren't prepping right now. They want a social life. They want to go out and about. They want to party. They want to get drunk. They want to socialize. They want to do stuff that they want to do. And they're tired of prepping. They're tired of listening to preppers say, "Oh, the end's coming. The end of the world's coming." They don't want that. What they want to do is they want to go see mom and pop and uncles and aunts, friends they haven't seen in 3 years because they were in lockdown. So I think the airlines are making a killing right now. Or the trains, or the Greyhounds, or the buses, Trailway. Because that's what they do. I mean, think about it. I don't have to explain how much money Zoe spent to come out here. Zoe had a blast. She had a hot tub. She had a swimming pool. She had a jacuzzi. She had a sauna. She utilized it. Me, I didn't get to. Because they did not want Moppy on the property. For whatever reason. Yeah, more likely a Dinky and a Corey mess up. But you know what? I love Dinky and Corey no matter what. I love everyone. But people don't need to sit there and reprimand why Zoe came out. And Zoe had her own priorities. I know what they are. I'm not at liberty to tell you. But the point is Zoe has been awesome, and we talk about everything. Zoe was with me today while I was doing laundry. She couldn't believe how many loads I did. Get her done. So for the rest of you out there, I think I'll have my lunch tomorrow and Little Smokies for dinner. But in the meantime, as a prepper, sometimes you have to make sacrifices. Now, advocates, they don't want to help. They think Chloe should pay the bill. And if Chloe doesn't pay the bill, they should think I should pay the bill. Because they don't care. They lied. No new glasses. They reneged on cleaning. They reneged on everything. Yet, taxpayers just paid for 8 new tires for my neighbor. Go figure. For her cars. And yet, I can't get help just for the stove. I did the tub. Bathroom's clean. Floors are washed. I got to do the kitchen again. Floors, kitchen pretty clean. I've been busting my butt around the clock. What do I hear from Chloe? "Oh, I wish I was home to help you." No, you want to jack off and play your game. Plain and simple. Am I better off without Chloe? Yes. Am I better off that Chloe's, Well, let's talk about Chloe for a second, okay? I want to tell you guys a story. Chloe can't make a damn decision, all right? Chloe was a hoarder. She hoarded makeup. She hoarded booze. She hoarded everything. And yet, we didn't know this. I'm cleaning up her mess. Garbage bag, hanging clothes up, getting that room prepped, moving things, storing things, stacking things, moving things to the bathroom, moving it to the hall, having it so that guy steam cleans, gets it done. Then I gotta go in. Once that room's done, then I gotta do this room, moving things. And then when that's done, the living room and the hall again. Finally, the kitchen. And again, closet, 2 closets, and my little storage area. Why? Because that's part of life. You see, we all have a life, people. It might not be the grandest life that we want, but it's still a life. While people sit there and they want to reprimand other people, there's others busting their ass off around the clock. And then you get people like you, the viewer, saying, oh, where's my YouTube vid? Let me tell you. Some days, I don't want to be on YouTube. The comments or whatever. I'm dealing with the lovely Zoe. I'm dealing with the Chloe. I'm dealing with emails. I'm dealing with phone calls. I'm dealing with everything. I'm dealing with so much. I'm a secretary. I'm a private assistant. I'm a private secretary. I'm multitasking. And yet, the news doesn't have much on nuclear war. Just currently, I got an email about a heat wave coming through our area. Through the Midwest, the South, through the Midwest, all the way to the Pacific Northwest, 120-degree weathers. This is where you got to prep. A couple box fans, ice maker. You should get through it. People email me, where's my coffee? Someone emailed the other day saying, where's my coffee? How come you haven't bought your coffee? How come you haven't got your grind? With all the repairs there, that room comes priority for a coffee grinder. Now, Chloe could have bought a coffee grinder, but, she decided to spend $40 on a new purse because her purse fell apart. And I'm a real woman. Look at me. I need my purse. Yeah, think about it. I found probably a good 2-3 dozen purses in a box. Not any I would choose, but where are they going? To the donation. Why? Because I can. Why? Because I can donate. A lot of you have asked me, what will happen if the bike doesn't sell? There's options. I can donate it. Why? Because I don't give a shit. Whatever I sell the bike for is bonus money for me. That's how it is. If I sit on it, it's fine. If it isn't, it's fine. Same with the trike. If I put the trike on the market. Family said don't sell it. They want to get a motor for me. Families want to push me to get a trike or push Chloe to buy me a trike because they wanted me to get exercise. I've been getting exercise, more exercise than you can imagine. Me and Zoe probably clocked in over 50 plus miles on her trip. We went everywhere. And yet, Moppy, the poor little buddy, is recharged at 35% of his battery capacity. I joke about that battery charge, 35%. Why? Because he had to walk on those little legs in the heat. I got himself a traveling water bowl. Is that worthwhile? Yes. Because when I'm out and about, he doesn't want to touch water that's heated. I just pull out a cold bottle of water. Why? Because he's my baby. You see, I look after Moppy. He looks after me. So, think about it, preppers. This video has gone long enough, but you see where I'm going with this, right? It wasn't my choice for the trike and the bike. Me, I'm utilizing what I have at home. That's why you don't see much of me. If I'm fishing, if I'm photographing, if I'm gaming, I have a life outside of prepping. But a lot of you preppers stop prepping because, well, You want a life for yourself. Cooking, cleaning, doctor's appointments, casinos. A few of my moderators and others, they all enjoy the casino. Should have took Zoe to the casino while she was here, but didn't have a chance. But point is, Zoe needed the vacation, and she enjoyed it, and I enjoyed having her. I mean, Zoe was a great host, so was I. I'd get up one morning. I got up late. Zoe says, "Hurry up, get your butt down here. I got bottled water for Moppy and energy drinks for you." You know how many energy drinks I drink in a year? Not many. I must have put in probably 5 energy drinks this year. 5. That's a record. In the past, I could drink 2 cans a day. But guess what? Prepper, I cut corners. I'm living up powdered milk. Want to try the powdered milk and the cream of mushroom and the tomato soup soon. I'll let you know how that plays out. That's something I'm working on. But as a prepper, we all got to make sacrifices. I refuse to pay $6 a gallon for milk. I refuse to pay $7 for a bag of chips. I refuse to pay. The less I get at the grocery store, the better. Poppy's bacon strips are coming in. Refusing to pay $5 a package for bacon strips. Think about it, preppers. Who's saving money? I am. Who's following advice? I am. Pee-wee said, budget better. What am I doing? I always joke about gift cards, but I'm budgeting better than most people. I'm utilizing what the food bank gives me. Potatoes, yams, lettuce. I see a deal at the store. I usually don't get it. Liquor, stay away from that stuff. Tum-tum problems. Beer, same thing. Wine, same thing. So think about it, preppers. Think about it. In the meantime, I better get going because I'm tired and I might fall asleep tonight. And I had 8 hours of sleep, so there you have it, preppers. Keep on prepping. Prep like your life depends on it. Because we don't know what's going to happen in the next 5 months till Christmas. I'll be here to guide you. Question is, will you listen? School will always be in session, as Tildor says. So think about it. We'll talk later. Look for a new video tomorrow when I do spreadsheets because, well, spreadsheets got to be done, and I can do that while I'm talking to you guys about prepping. And always keep an eye on what you buy again and again and again on Amazon. Prices change by the minute. Thanks for watching. Please add and subscribe. Please post comments, leave feedback, suggestions, hit the like, subscribe button, so some fun for your family, community, dogs, cats, bunnies, service dogs, service bunnies. Hit the bell notification, thumbs up button, subscribe button, keep the comments nice, all we ask. Thank you, and God bless you in everything you do.